If you have big goals, if you're ambitious, if you're on the grind, listen close. This will help. The Pied Piper will always be paid, and the Pied Piper will always be paid in full. That is just a universal law. And here's what I mean. Ask yourself and be honest. What is it that you're going to have to sacrifice in order to get from where you're at to where you want to be? You're going to have to sacrifice drinking, partying, hanging out with friends, relaxing on the weekends, sleeping in. Now ask yourself, what are you actually willing to sacrifice? If those two lists don't match up, you're not going to get the outcome that you want. You're not going to get that dream, that result, that goal that you say you want. Everything has a price of admission. And like I said a minute ago, the Pied Piper will always be paid in full. The longest path to your goal or your outcome is going to be a shortcut. Nobody ever got the outcome that they wanted and then hung on to it and sustained it with shortcuts. Everything has a price. And if you haven't sat down and calculated and gotten clear on what the price is going to be of the sacrifices you're going to have to make, then you're delusional. You're living in a delusion. Once you get crystal clear on understanding the sacrifices you're going to have to make to get to the goal or the outcome or the life that you want, shoveling that shit day in and day out becomes mentally and emotionally easier because you get it. You're crystal clear on what it's going to take. You understand what it's going to take, and you've accepted, hey, this is what it's going to take. So then you just show up in a better spirit with a better attitude, and you take the lumps and the bruises a whole hell of a lot easier. You dig? You get what I'm saying? Take a look at somebody who's successful in the area or in the field that you have a big goal in or that you want to succeed in. Sit down and just think about what you think his life is like, her life is like. What are they doing day to day? What do they do with the first hour of their day? Just try to imagine, what does somebody who's crushing it and killing it and winning at their level, what do you think that they're doing day to day? First hour of their day, first 3 hours of their day, first 5 hours of their day. What are they doing in the morning, afternoon, and evening? Really think about it, like really visualize it, right? Not just fantasize about it and think about what your life will be like. Think about somebody who's famous or somebody who you know of who's successful and where you want to be, and really think about how they're showing up and operating day to day. How are they showing up? Think about their daily structure. Think about their weekly structure. Think about their monthly structure. Now ask yourself, how are they showing up probably differently than you? The gap and the difference between how you deep down inside could imagine how they're showing up and how you are showing up right now is the work you got to do. And let me explain something. If you don't close that gap, you're not going to get the outcome. This is the word I talk about when I say congruence. Being congruent with being the version of you that has the outcome that you want. There are so many examples of people who have the outcomes that you already want, who got the results that you want. All you have to do is study them and model them. That's called congruence. Being congruent with the version of you that has the results and outcomes you say you want. And congruence, daily congruence, day in and day out, is the price that you must pay the Pied Piper if you want to ride the ride. You got that? That's just how it is. That's just how it goes. And a big part of being locked into congruence is being willing to sacrifice, being willing to make sacrifices of so many easy little rewards, fun little things that you enjoy doing right now, day to day, but all they do is distract, delay, and derail you from the winner's circle, the promised land, the thing that you want. Do you understand? So, understand that Pied Piper will always be paid in full. Take a look at somebody who's already succeeding in the way that you want to succeed. Map out how you think, to your best knowledge, how they might be showing up from morning till night, from Monday through Monday, from the first of the month to the last of the month. Now ask yourself, what kind of sacrifices are they making that you're not? What kind of sacrifices are you going to have to make to match them? And if you're not willing to make those sacrifices, just quit. Just quit. Or lock in. 100% all in. Maximum effort, your personal best. That's how you're going to crack into the winner's circle. Got that? All right.